Hey everybody, welcome to another Gladiator bonus tournament video on the Mana League. I'm John as always, and we're playing Gladiator again over in my community Discord, which you can join if you're a patron or Twitch sub over at patreon.com/manaleague or twitch.tv/manaleague. If you're not familiar with Gladiator, it is 100 card Singleton historic on Arena, so you play 100 different cards other than basic lands. You can have duplicates of those, and the only cards that are banned are Oko and Field of the Dead. This is actually the format that's going to be the Festival of Time this week, I think, so if you do want to get a preview of what the Festival of Time is going to be like, check this out. So this is the deck that I'm running. When I play Canadian Highlander, I play mono red, so this is about the furthest thing I could get away from mono red. This is redless Omniscience. This is a deck list that I got from the Gladiator Discord. I believe UFO was the person who played this. Yeah, so it's an Omniscience deck. If you're familiar with EDH Commander, you've probably seen these Omniscience decks. The whole plan is to get Omniscience onto the battlefield, which lets me play cards from my hand without paying their mana costs, which is very good when you're casting Ugins and Teferi ×3 and etc. So the whole plan to get Omniscience out is with various types of ramp. We've got Explore, we've got Gilded Lotus, we've got Solemn Simulacrum, Migration Path, Circuitous Route, we've got Golos, because of course we're going to have all the colors at one point to play some more free spells, maybe making Omniscience free. We've got the tutors like Idyllic Tutor and Grim Tutor, Mastermind's Acquisition to go and find whatever we happen to need. That's often going to be Omniscience if we haven't gotten it out. Once we get it out, the big plan is to go peer into the abyss for free, drawing half of our deck. That's probably going to be 30 to 40 cards, and we're suddenly going to have a hand of 40 cards, all of which are free to play. Once we get that going, we hopefully have a Nexus of Fate in our hands. If we don't, we're gonna have a tutor that we can go and get it with Mastermind's Acquisition or Grim Tutor, and we're gonna start racking up extra turns. One extra turn is all we really need. If we can bank a couple, that's even better. The secondary plan, once we get that extra turn going, is get Commence the End Game. Well, we have that hand of 40 cards and we drop Commence the End Game. We make a 40-40 zombie armor or zombie army. We have an extra turn. That 40-40 is going to attack. Prior to doing that, we can Extinction Event or Shadow the Sky or Cleansing Nova to make sure that the path is clear for that 40-40, and then we'll get in for a whole bunch of damage. Now, that might not be the only way. Maybe a single Uro attacking could do it. We can rebuy spells using Scholar of the Ages. She can buy back the tutors so that we can go and get the Nexus again. It's kind of a lock once Omniscience is down and I have cards in my hand. If I have Omniscience down and no cards, it might take a few turns depending on what else is there. But yeah, it's a super fun deck from what I've seen so far. But let's go into match one and see how it goes. All right, here we go for round one. Mr. Godofredo has expertly chosen the strategy of living in Spain, making it very early in the morning for me, putting me at a disadvantage. But I'm going to play first and see if we can figure out Omni. The first thing you got to know about Omniscience is you need more than one land, so we're going to mull that. I mean, we get to explore. This might get us there, maybe. I need that Nexus. That's kind of part of the thing, but I don't need it this quickly, I suppose. So we're going to lead with Temple to get the Scry, I guess, but that does mean we're not going to get to play that Sun Petal Grove either. Tap lands all the way down. Tap lands all the way down. Welp. Let's go with a Thornwood. Pass the turn. So we can get Tamiyo down and start looking. Oh no. No, my Tamiyo. My Tamiyo, no. I wonder if he takes the Explorer. Explorer's the only oh no, I can cast an Anticipate. It does take the Explorer. Smart, smart. Alright, we're gonna drop Sun Petal and pass the turn. We'll Anticipate on his turn. So red black. I didn't take a look at his deck list. Robber of the Rich. Uh-oh. 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 We need, yeah, taking a look at the deck list in Discord, I see mostly 2 and 3 drops. So we need Wrath now. What was taken? Boon of the Wishgiver? Sure. Find me a Wrath. Find me a Wrath. Find me a Wrath. None of these are Wraths. Let's grab Uro. Idyllic Tutor. Idyllic Tutor for what? Obviously not Omniscience. I don't think we have an enchantment. Is it an enchantment or something? Just enchantment. I don't think we have an enchantment that will stop these attacks. So we are going to go... We could shock in a Temple Garden Tamiyo and try to hit, like, Shatter the Sky. Uro does gain me 3 life. I'm taking 5. Let's go with the Uro plan. That way we don't have to shock this in. We gain life, we draw a card. Thought Erasure. Surveils. Scorch Spitter. Uh-huh. Yup. Wrath on top 1 time. What was taken there? A land. Drowned Catacomb. That will come in tapped. Oh, 16, eh? And we're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have about 1 turn, eh? 1 turn. Tamiyo. Find me. Find me Shatter the Sky. Can we cast Shatter the Sky? We can cast Shatter the Sky. 1 time. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Didn't find it. Didn't find it. Maybe he sends some after Tamiyo instead of my face? Maybe? Yeah, be afraid of Tamiyo. There we go. What was taken? That must be a land. Bye, Tamiyo. Thanks for that. Thanks for all the work you did. All that work. It was great. Birth of Miletus, eh? We could drop Uro, which potentially finds us a land to also birth. Alright, let's go Uro. Boop, 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 boop. Find me a Shadow of the Sky, or a Settle the Wreckage, or... Those can't be the only 2 Wraths, right? There's an Extinction event. We find a Solemn Simulacrum. So we're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Perhaps we've bought ourselves at least 2 more turns. Temple of Mystery, find me something. Find me something. Show me stuff. Show me stuff. I don't want a Mind Stone. I don't want a Mind Stone at all. We've got 5 mana, so that looks like a Golos. Or it could be a Thought Erasure Birth? Choices. I don't like making choices. Alright, I need to see what's in that hand. I need to see what's in your hand. Show me. Show me. It's just like burn, burn, burn. Cast down Embodiment of Agonies. So 3/3 lifelink, Death Toucher, Menace, some combination. +1/+1 counter for each different mana cost among non-land cards in your graveyard. Okay, that's not a threat. Uro's legendary. Get rid of the Grim Dancer. Goose, don't want it. Don't want it. So we could birth for a land. We could Idyllic Tutor to get Mirari's Wake, I guess, is about the only enchantment I can think of. So let's go with birth, because that's also going to get us a wall. That's also going to let us block. That's going to erase 2 turns of attacks from the freebooter eventually in 2 more turns. Let's grab that Plains. Pass the turn. No attacks. No attacks. I think odds are he should have not attacked Tamio there, because I don't think I was gonna pull anything good out of the graveyard. Alright, we take one. That's fine. Find a land. Let's play this Plains. Are we gonna activate Golos? Black, white, blue, green. We don't have a red. So we could Golos find a red source. Yeah, let's Golos find a red source. That'll let us activate Golos, and that might really pull us back in. Thankfully, Golos is legendary as well. What's our best red source? One of the Tri-lands? Yeah, one of the Tri-lands. One that actually produces red, though. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think we're going to activate Golos. I think that's going to get us into this. Just don't top deck removal for Golos, please. I wonder if we'll see a cast down on the wall. Taking one. Down to 15. And we'll go back up to 17 off the birth. Ooh, taking two. Taking two. The clock has been sped up. Wish Claw Talisman. Alright, Golos. Do something. Do something. Migration Path, sure. Let's grab those lands, I guess. So Sublime Epiphany, we have to use this turn. So we're going to need to do this bouncing, copying, and drawing a card. We are going to bounce. I don't want to bounce the Freebooter. We're going to bounce the Diagraph Ghoul, I guess. We are going to copy, I think, Uro to get another card draw. Or maybe we just copy the wall. Let's just copy the wall, and then I'll draw a card. Okay, okay. Getting back in this. Oh, maybe he kills the wall in response. It kills the wall in response. Good play. Good play. Peer into the abyss. Okay. This is what we want once we get Omniscience down. To give us half of our deck to cast. Alright, taking one. Probably two. Oh! Taking three. Taking four. Clock sped up. Alright, Golos, you gotta find me better things. Chromatic Lantern, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 9, 5, 6, 7. So we can Chromatic Lantern Golos and still have two left over. Okie dokes. Okie dokes, okie dokes, okie dokes, okie dokes. So we're pretty close to Omniscience. Actually, do we have Omniscience? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't have Omniscience yet off this tutor. So we're going to need to Chromatic Lantern. Golos. Okay, 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 okay. Let's Shimmer, see what we find. Search, veto. Take the veto. Will I take the veto? Let's take the veto. So let's Mythos the Freebooter. Get my Explore back. Let's Explore. Play this Plains. So Flood of Tears. So I would only return 3 permanents. So I don't want to do Flood of Tears. So we will just pass that turn. Alright, so now we can Idyllic Tutor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can Idyllic Tutor, Omniscience, Peer into the Abyss, and probably wrap this up. Rimrock Knight, sure thing. Shock Me, ouch. Embodiment? Sure thing. Alright. Alright. Glacial Fortress down. Idyllic Tutor. Let's go and grab Omniscience. There it is. Let's cast Omniscience. Let's peer into the abyss myself. Draw half my deck. We're gonna need to find Nexus of Fate. So let's Mastermind's Acquisition for it. There it is. It's always at the bottom. So let's cast Nexus so I get another turn. And then let's Shatter the Sky to get all these things out of the way. Scholar of Ages back the Commence the Endgame, which will be part of our endgame. Oh no, I exiled it. Did I exile it? Oh, I think I exiled it. That's not good. Well, we're going to need Mastermind's Acquisition again. And Sublime Epiphany, I suppose. Alright, let's drop Teferi. Uh-oh. I mean, we have a basic infinite lock. But we don't quite have the Commence the Endgame lock that I wanted, so we'll loot here. We're never going to need Obnixilis. Let's get Circuitous Route down. Grab lands. We don't have many left. Let's get Mirari's Wake down. Basically getting down all the things that I can get down for free so that they're out of my hand. But we do have a basic infinite lock now with Teferi and whatchamacallit. So we're going to draw a card. Bounce this back to my hand. Settle the Wreckage is not really something I need. A Scholar of the Ages. Mythos. And Route, I guess. Alright, Circuitous Route. We're going to need to bring back Uro. That's going to be part of our plan here. So we can't bring back Uro this turn. So yeah, so we're going to... Where is... I just need to get the guaranteed lethal down. Because I think he's going to make me play it out. Which is totally fine, because then we get to show the deck off, right? So I'm totally happy with this. But I do need to grab Nexus to get one more turn. Because then the following turn I can make a giant Hydroid Crisis. Alright, so I will just let this turn go now, I think, because we've got 4, 5, 6, 7 giant thing coming in. There we go. He conceded. Alright, back for game 2. Let's see if we can get early interaction. Blast Zone might save us if he's nothing but 1-drops or nothing but 2-drops, but if he is kind of split between 1, 2s, and 3s early on, it's not going to do that much work. But I think we can keep this and maybe get run over. You never know. You never know. Start out with... both of these are going to come in tapped. Ooh, gives me the play? Huh. Alright, let's go Thriving Grove, blue. Ugin, you can go over here. Let's go with Blast Zone. No 1-drop is nice to see. Let's get Mind Stone down. Scorch Spitter, No! Pitch my Thirst for Knowledge, I assume. It's gonna hurt. Or maybe he thinks he has time. Or he'll kill me before Ugin, maybe? Tough choices. You don't want to pitch Nexus, since you'll just reshuffle. I think Thirst is the correct choice if his hand is super aggressive. Takes the Nexus. But it might not have been super aggressive since he led with a Castle Locthwain there. Okay, Explore. That's a start. Let's go Sulphur Falls, Explore, nothing is a basic land type. Castle Vantress, and we'll pass that turn. It looks like maybe stuck on lands. Yeah, stuck on lands. Okay, we're gonna get thirsty here. Hey, Omniscience. Let's pitch Omniscience, because I really can't cast him at all. And oh boy, the idyllic tutor. Hoping that this doesn't somehow get back into our deck. If it gets into our graveyard, we're in a bit of trouble. If it's in our graveyard, we're on Tamiyo and just Tamiyo. But I mean, we're also on Ugin in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a couple of turns. So I don't think we're going to win Omniscience this time. But I think we're going to win on Mr. Godofredo's land screw, unfortunately. Probably playing a low number of lands in his deck is my guess, because it is a very, just quickly looking at a low curve deck. Alright, taken 2. That's fine. I don't even want to put a counter on that Blast Zone, since 1-drops will save us here. Gilded Lotus, okay. Okay. Maybe we are hard casting Omniscience, like, next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I miscounted. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we can Omniscience here. I think we might have taken the win. Let's ask, did we take the win? So he knows a free Ugin is coming. But he also knows there isn't anything else left in my hand. So I'm going to control the battlefield, but I'm also not... I'm not drawing half my deck. I'm not dropping 5 Teferis. I'm playing a treasure map and passing the turn. And that's all I'm doing. So we're going to want to draw off this Mind Stone. Scry off this treasure map. We need to find some card draw. We need to find even like an Anticipate or a Rain of Revelations. Okay. Rankle's good. We find a land. That's not what I want. So we'll shoot Rankle. We'll play our land. We will crack this Mind Stone. I should have scryed first. For another land. Okay. Pass the turn. I'm gonna bet he's got some Planeswalker removal too. I'm surprised Hero's Downfall is not in Historic yet. Surely it must be soon. Let's activate Treasure Map. Don't want to land. Let's scry. Search or Goose? No? Search maybe, actually, because we get to shoot this embodiment. So let's play the search. It's not going to do anything this turn. Shoot the embodiment, play the Isle, naming white. Not that it matters. So this will flip? No, it's not quite flip time. It's getting there. Lightning strike me. Yup. He's in a race situation, and he's gonna go for it real hard. Not gonna make that Tamiyo mistake by attacking Planeswalkers. So we're not locking this up yet. That'll do it though. That should probably do it. Is my guess. So we're gonna shoot this. We're going to Mastermind's Acquisition for, I think, Peer into the Depths, which does also put us very low on life, but it gives us half of our deck. So where's Peer? Where is Peer? Where is this card that I want? There it is. All right, so let's Peer into the Depths myself, which knocks me down to 5 or 4. So there's half my deck. Do we have a Nexus in hand? We have Teferi. Oh, we didn't draw Nexus. Alright, let's rain. I didn't want to throw that away. Golos. Get a land. Boy, I can't really Grim Tutor. That would kill me. Let's play an Evolving Wilds, crack the Evolving Wilds. Precognitive Perception? That could find me Nexus, maybe. Narset can find me Nexus. I don't need Veto. I don't need Chromatic. Narset, please find me Nexus. Please find me Nexus. Grim Tutor could find me Nexus. It would put me down to 1. We're not going to do that. Let's go with Teferi. Teferi, find me Nexus. Oh! 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 Spectre's Shriek doesn't discard. Oh! Oh, we're in trouble. Spectre's Shriek does not discard. It exiles. Oh. Oh. I was unaware. I was unaware. This will be... I have to win, like... I have to win on my own? I can't just take infinite turns? Well, we have a 40-40. So I got that going for me. Let's put a land on the battlefield. Let's Tameo. So I think we've got it now with the 40-40. He can play Drana. I don't know. Let's go with Mirari's Wake. Alright, let's pass the turn. I think we have this. I will untap these lands. And now I have to discard this, 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 this. Mirari's Wake is in my hand. I have to discard 31 cards. Alright, let's keep going here. Boop, 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 boop. I do want the Sublime Epiphany. How many more do I have to click? 30? 31. There we go. Discard all that. So as long as we can attack in with our 40-40, I think we win. And we can phase out whatever with Teferi. No! No, it became a 38-38. Alright, Drana down. We can Mythos the Drana. There we go. Whew! Boy, Spectre's Shriek exiles Nexus. I did not realize that that was the case. I wonder if he realized that, and that's why he took so long on deciding what to take. But yeah, we did it. We're 1-0. This deck is super, super, super fun. Yeah, maybe give it a go in the Festival of Time. But let's go to match 2. Alright, we're here for match 2 against MHBMK2. And that's not a hand that I can keep. There's nothing going on there. As well, between me recording the first match and the second match, the Festival of Time went live. So I've already played a whole lot of 100 card Singleton Best of 1 in that festival. We'll keep this hand. We've got an Omen of the Sea. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll cut one of these ramp cards. I guess Circuitous Route, because we can cycle Migration Path. It's ever so slightly better. And I discovered that Nexus of Fate is banned because people are whiny. And so you can't do Nexus of Fate in 100 card Singleton, where Nexus of Fate isn't really not that big of a deal. We're going to go with the Drowned Catacombs here, and we'll flash in this Omen of the Sea. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. Field of the Dead is legal in it, which is a little bit weird. MHBMK2 is definitely playing with his owl there. But yeah, it's been super fun. I've been playing this deck with Karn's Last Sundering or whatever it is, which is nowhere near as good as Nexus, but it does the thing. We don't want any of that. We'll keep playing colored lands here. Drop a Mind Stone. Still can't get Migration Path or Cultivate online, I suppose. Do I need to crack that Mind Stone to draw a card? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not now that we have a Sinister Sabotage up, especially with this Gilded Lotus. And there we go. Oh, convoluted. Convoluted. What is MHP-MK2 on? Esper Control-ish is my guess. Blows up my thingy. I see him in Discord saying he forgot about the owl. We'll drop to Fairy, I suppose, because we can't really do anything else. And we'll pitch. Peer into the Abyss is pretty important for the whole plan, but I think we can probably... no, it's tricky to buy it back. It's actually really tricky to buy it back. I think we cut the migration path and drop the swamp. Because we need the Peer when we get Omniscience down in order to fill our hands with the card draw and etc, etc, etc. So this takes Planeswalkers, right? It takes creature or Planeswalker. Interesting. So we're going to need to loot in response. A negate? No thank you. Goodbye, Teferi. Off to the prison realm with you. That owl's so loud. Well, there's a green source, so that'll get our Cultivate on a little bit. We'll sabotage whatever gets played here. Hopefully some sort of Planeswalker or something. Yup. That'll do. That'll do. Godless Shrine, no thanks. And I think we'll crack this Mind Stone. We need to find some stuff. Even though that extra land would be nice for casting the Omniscience. Well, there's a forest as well. So we can cultivate here. Get a couple of lands. Let's get islands. And then we can shimmer. Finding Golos sounds pretty good. Especially with so few cards left in hand. Let's go with Golos. But we can't really activate Golos without having Chromatic Lantern or something down. So we'll drop Golos. Go get a land. Let's go get... let's go get a Tri-land. Let's get this Tri-land. Let's drop this Tri-land. And that should be a Golos activation next turn, is my guess. Red, white, blue, black, green, 1/2. Yeah, we can do a Golos activation next turn. So we can start digging for, uh-oh. 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 Let's find an answer. Grim Tutor could start to get us there. Let's Thought Erasure. Get rid of a card. Let's get rid of Walk the Plank. Mastermind's Acquisition. That sounds handy. That can get us a board wipe of some sort. We're going to keep it on top. I guess the question is, are we going to Grim Tutor here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we're going to Grim Tutor for a little old card called Omniscience, because we know that he has nothing in hand. Omniscience. Omniscience. And this should win us the game next turn, is my guess. As long as nothing super crazy happens this turn. As long as this card on top is not nutso and the next card on top, we should be good. Drown of Luck, totally fine. Totally fine. So now we just play the game of cast Omniscience, see if he top decked a counterspell or not. Oh, but what if we Teferi instead? What if we Teferi stopping counterspells? Can I bounce your Dream Trawler? You're probably going to discard a card, aren't you? You are. That's fine. A-okay. A-okay. So I guess he'll spend the turn attacking Teferi there. Maybe we should have just gone for it. Maybe we should have just gone for it. Don't know for sure. Goes for Teferi. Solid lifelink there, Teferi. Solid lifelink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to have potentially 13 mana. Narset's pretty cute. Let's pay 2 life for this. Blue, blue, blue. Does this draw? Puts it into hand. Let's just go for the Omniscience. One time dealer. One time. Digs. Doesn't find. Ooh, there we go. Peer into the abyss, and that should be GG. We would have to whiff like crazy for this to not be GG. All right, let's draw some cards. Sure, let's put down a goose. Let's growth spiral. That'll give us some life. Well, we continue to scroll through my hand looking to see if we have a card called Nexus in here. I don't see a card called Nexus in here. I've got to be a little bit careful with my life. Let's go for Thirst. That'll help me find Nexus. There's the Commence the Endgame. I need to cast that. Didn't realize I had that in hand. Let's discard an artifact card. Oh, I like Chromatic Lantern though. Goodbye Chromatic Orrery. Let's drop the Chromatic Lantern. Let's play Commence the Endgame. Make a big old giant thing. That still is not a Nexus. Do I have a... Don't want that. I'll take the Epiphany. Do I have a... A tutor? I don't have a tutor. They're in the graveyard. What about a Recollect to get my tutor back? Is that a thing that I have access to? Let's drop a Simulacrum. I guess we can boon. We can boon to draw some cards. I'll take this action. Grab a land. Anticipate. Nexus, where are you? Tameo to find Nexus. Let's go Tameo to find Nexus. Hasn't been exiled randomly, right? It has not. So let's Tameo for Nexus. Because I just need this extra turn. No Nexus. Alright, let's boon for Nexus. Down to 19 cards in the deck. Let's River's Rebuke him. There we go, he gives up. So we didn't have the win there. We did not have the win. We probably would have found the win, but we didn't have the win there guaranteed. We had to find the Nexus to get the extra turn. Without the extra turn, who knows what could have happened. But so long as... I mean, it doesn't even matter if Nexus was the bottom card in the deck, so long as we didn't try to draw past that. We've got a Negate, a Shimmer. I think we'll keep this. Could get mana screwed, but hopefully not. We'll go with the Tri-Land here. Couldn't believe we couldn't find Nexus. I guess, was Mastermind's Acquisition still on the bottom? It might have been. Ooh. I like Uro. I also would have liked one of those lands. But I like Uro. Uro's a good boy. Good old giant monster thing. Dovin, which are you? Make Thopter Bubble? No. Make Thopter gain loyalty. Sure. Let's go with Uro. Top deck a land. That's a land, thank you. If we top deck a land, we might get Mirari's Wake down, but I'm not going to play it into open mana. That's not a thing I'm going to do. So whenever a creature deals combat damage, you get that much loyalty. No, don't take my things. What's he going to take? I wonder if Migration Path is the correct choice. Maybe he's afraid of Teferi. Maybe he's afraid of the Wake. Takes the Krasis. Would have drawn me cards. Ornithopter, sure thing. Did not top deck the land, so we're gonna have to go migration path here. Grabbing black and blue, I suppose. All right. So we're gonna let him on tap, unfortunately, with him knowing what's in our hand. Oh, there's a chance we have to commence the end game. Can we do that? We've got 6 mana. It's the only thing that couldn't be countered here. He knows about the negate. Thief of Sanity. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, no counters. Let's get Mirari's Wake down. Although he might have Mortify in hand, I suppose. Let's get that down. 1 time no Mortify. 1 time don't steal my Omniscience. Please. He's only going to get 3 cards out of 84. The odds of him stealing my Omniscience, super, super low. Super, 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 super low. Where do the other 2 cards go? Graveyard. Takes a boon and a land. Agonizing Remorse. No, my commence the endgame. Not my commence the endgame. Take to Fairy. Take to Fairy. Yeah. Okay, Mastermind's Acquisition. That's going to be handy. That's going to be super handy. Because how much mana do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we could do this and grab Omniscience, but this would be into removal, which I don't really like. I don't like one bit. So we're going to Mastermind's Acquisition and go and get Omniscience so that we have it. Because then we can have negate up next turn. And then... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll commence the end game on his turn? I guess we could Uro. Uro would only cost 4, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we could Uro, and then we'd still have mana for commence the end game. Let's get rid of Agonizing Remorse, Boon, Land, Krasis, Shimmer. So Uro is coming out to play. Gonna gain me some life, get me back in this a little bit. Put a land on the battlefield. Look at that. And we can bottom that land. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. We're going to be even better if this commence the endgames finds a second counter spell. If that's a thing we find, I think we're in even better shape. I should have turned the speakers down. I keep forgetting about that because I need to hear the speakers. Because I very much play Arena by sound memory. And if I don't hear the things happening, my muscle memory gets screwed up and I end up misclicking like crazy. Okay, what'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? You got a Castlevania. Oh, no. No, you didn't get a Castlevania. Liliana. Okay. Okay. You're tapped out, though, I see. I see you're tapped out. Sack 2 creatures? Sold. I see you're tapped out. And I have 17 billion mana. And the combo, more or less, sort of, kind of. Resolve that. Alright, let's commence the end game. The end game has begun. Omniscience. Peer into the abyss myself. High cards. I need a card called Scholar to buy back, commence the end game. Yes, please. And Mastermind's Acquisition will let us find... There we go. We win. Mastermind's Acquisition would have let us find Nexus if it was not in our hand. It doesn't look like it was in our hand. Nexus would have given us the extra turn with the gigantic monster. We could have Rivers Rebuked him, and that would have been the end of him. So we did it. We won. We're 2-0. This deck is really, really, really fun. I really enjoy it. I don't know how much fun it is for other people, but I enjoy it. But yeah, we're 2-0. So let's see what round 3 has for us. Alright, we're back for round 3 against Alto Guy, one of the only remaining undefeateds in the tournament. We've got me, Alto Guy, and Brown Dandy. Brown Dandy got a pair down. due to us not quite having the perfect 16 people. This looks like a totally fine starting hand. We've got ourselves an Opt that's going to be a turn 2 play into Cultivate Simulacrum. We've got aggro prevention here. I don't know what Alto guy's playing. I didn't take a look. We'll lead with this Triome though, so that we have islands up, and that will let us get a Glacial Fortress down untapped. We don't really care that it's untapped though, so maybe we actually put the Thriving Grove down. Yeah, I think we go Thriving Grove. Oh, of course, Alto guy is on the same old hoof that he was on last week. Did I get hoofed last week? Did I beat hoof last week? Did I play hoof last week? I don't recall, or 2 weeks ago rather. Hallowed Fountain, I don't quite need that just yet. These Wraths are going to be in handy in case of hoof. We'll go with the Glacial Fortress down because we need to cultivate here. Let's go blue, and let's make absolute sure we've got the white for the Wraths. And let's get the white down. Alright, so we'll get Simulacrum down, continue getting lands, and we're kind of out of stuff after that, eh? We kind of need to find stuff. We need to find card draw, we need to find planeswalkers, something. Okay, so Vivian's going to be pretty good, right? What does this Vivian do? You can creatures have flash, one creature gets vigilance and reach. Look at the top 3 cards, exile one face down. For as long as it remains exiled, you may look at it and cast it if it's a creature. Okay. 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 Alright, I want to scry what we're going to... Or I guess that was pointless because we're shuffling the deck. I always forget Simulacrum is ramp on play, draw on death. I've played this deck a bunch, and I can't remember that. Let's go for a swamp, I guess. So we'll probably want to use Cleansing Nova this turn. Nope, not if he's just playing a Vanquisher's Banner. We want to have Settle the Wreckage up for the turn that we think we're going to get hoofed, so that we can just nope them all out. I will certainly block here. And I'll take that action. Negate. Cool. Alright, let's go Fabled Passage so that we can thin our deck a bit. That one card out of 83 is going to make a difference. Let me tell you what. Flash in an Elves, sure thing. And we'll just pass the turn. We'll look to Cleansing Nova next turn. Although I guess now that all of his creatures have flash, the sorcery speed Wraths don't look quite as good now, do they? Now do they? I'll take 4. If I could get Teferi down, that'd be nice. Ooh, Maelstrom Pulse blowing up Vivian feels good though. Let's turn off all that flashiness. And this might actually convince him to play his flash creatures out here. Yeah, so we're gonna get Ren's Run Vanquisher. Okay. So why is it a 4/4? Because of Banisher. It's originally a 3/3, I guess. Originally a 3/3. Selvala coming down as well. Whenever another creature ETBs, blah 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 blah. Scavenging Ooze, sure thing. Boy, look at that board that's gonna disappear in a second here. Oops. 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 They all went away. They all went away. Kinan, sure thing. And a pass the turn. Uro. Uro, Uro, Uro. Let's get some life back, draw a card, drop a land, pass the turn. Pass the turn or play Uro? Explain yourself. They go to the battlefield, I think, right? 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that can be activated. Can be activated, but no, if it's hoof, they have haste. Alright, we'll have to hold up Settle the Wreckage here. Which means we do have an intervention for 1, as well as Settle. Allosaurus Shepherd, sure thing. Can't be countered. Green spells can't be countered. Well, I guess intervention's not doing much, hey? I do want to get Kanan off the battlefield here, though, so we are going to Settle the Wreckage. Because I don't need any free creatures coming down. What else you got? So this doesn't do anything else, right? Just whenever you cast Elf, draw a card. Sure. Extinction event, eh? Each creature. Yeah, we need to be able to counter Hoof, I think. So we're going to do this as spot removal, naming Odd. And we'll drop Uro, because I'm not afraid of being hoofed here. Getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uro back. And maybe we'll just hit with Uro 5 times. Treasure map? Nope. Are we going to drop treasure map, or are we going to hold up to negate? I think we'll hold up to negate, I guess, in case of Planeswalker or something. Oh, okay. That's no bueno. I think we're dead. I think we're just dead. Can't really Ugin for 10 now, can we? I guess we Thassa's intervention. It's got indestructible, eh? So we need River's Rebuke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can pay 2? River's Rebuke doesn't even do it. I think we're just dead. Let's go for like 5 and see what we can find. No, we're toast. We're toast. Alright, let's go to game 2, I suppose. Alright, let's try not to let an Ulamog resolve. Let's try to make the game end before that becomes a thing, shall we? This looks like a start. More card draw. Tutor. We're going to have to find one of those there super duper important board wraths for this matchup. Uh-oh. So, search. That's going to help us start finding it. Anticipate's going to be the second step. But we got to find one. We got to find one fast. Very, very, very fast. That finds us one, but we need another black source. I don't think I have the time for that. Alright, there's the other white source that we need to make sure that we're going to be able to cast a Wrath. Okay, we'll anticipate on his turn, try to find a Wrath in our top 4, or I guess top 6 cards potentially here we get to look at. 4 from anticipate, 1 from search, 1 from draw, assuming we put search on the bottom. Let's take the 3. Nylea's kind of scary. Those aren't Wraths, but I guess a circuitous route gets us towards our plan. Emergent Ultimatum does not. Migration Path is just circuitous route, take 2. Let's go circuitous route, and let's hope we're not just dead. It's possible. It's possible. I don't think we're just dead. I think we've got a turn. Need to find a Wrath. Real bad. Real bad. He's also going to play around Wraths for sure. Sylvan Ranger, sure thing. Alright, I need a Wrath like this turn. Taking 5. Shimmer. Shimmer lets us look at more cards than throwing it away, so we'll draw it. Let's Shimmer and Shine. None of those are Wraths. Let's get Thirsty on his turn, assuming we don't counter. Actually, we can counter something as well. Alright. One more turn of Please Don't Make Me to Be Dead. One more turn of Don't Make Me Be Dead, bro. Play a Vanquisher's Banner. Do something like that. That's not a Vanquisher's Banner. Does that turn on Nylea? What does she need? Yeah, that turns on Nylea. So we're taking 6 here. Yikes. And that was a real nice refill of the hand. Alright, so we'll take 6. Let's get Thirsty. Those aren't Wraths. Let's pitch the land and the Migration Path. Let's Growth Spiral. Put the land down, I guess. Gonna bin that. We'll flip the search. Still not what I actually. Wish Claw does it. We have to give him Wish Claw, but Wish Claw for Cleansing Nova. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That leaves us with 1 mana, so we can opt as well. All right, let's Wish Claw. And then let's activate the Wish Claw. Go and get... I want Cleansing Nova. I don't want to give him a card draw. Cleansing Nova? Hello? There you are. Cleansing Nova. Let's cast Cleansing Nova. Alright. Alright. First reset done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're a land away from Omniscience if we find it. We don't have the card draw to we can actually find it whenever we want. Of course, of course, of course, of course. Here comes the heavy-duty replay. Not opting to use Wish Claw? You could use it. You'd give me another activation of it. But you could use it. Chooses not to use it. Alright, let's opt. Let's find something. Forest is not what I want. Explore. Okay. Alright, so let's explore. Put down a Thriving Isle, naming white, I guess. Let's pop down a goose. If I pop down a goose, I somewhat blatantly don't show that I don't have settle. Ugh. That's fine. We need the goose down because we need to gain some life and we need a chump blocker. So we'll go like that. 1, 2, 3. Will Idyllic Tutor for Omniscience? On the off chance that we can in any way survive. But we may just not be able to survive here. Alright, so we pass the turn. We've got a block for Nylea. She doesn't have trample, right? She doesn't have trample. We get to gain 3, go to 9. Endray's Forerunners. It's like Craterhoof, but not quite. Alright, doesn't give trample though, right? Does it give trample? It does give trample. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, we got absolutely owned here. We'll gain some life. Going out with Omniscience in hand. Craterhoof. It's a very good deck, even when Craterhoof doesn't show up. Yeah, if you don't want to do something super complex like Omniscience in the Festival of Time, look into Hoof. It's very good. That's going to make Alto Guy undefeated going into the final round, so he's either going to be playing Brown Dandy or getting paired down with somebody if Brown Dandy doesn't win his next match. But we'll come back for match 4 and see how it goes. Hey everybody, we're here for match 4, the final match up against Garth, and the finals between Alto Guy, who beat me, resulted in Alto Guy with a pair down and losing, which means we're going to have the old no undefeated special. Nobody is going to win this event. We're all losers. I don't like this hand. If it had a white source, I'd like it a lot better. I'm going to guess Garth is still on Super Friends from the last tournament. Boy, we can't cast a single thing here. I'm going to keep it just because so much of my deck is blue that maybe we'll draw what we need. But this is definitely the roll the dice, hope that Garth is going to be a bit slow, and see where we go. But boy, can't cast that, can't cast that, can't cast that. I can cast this with 2 more lands. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Wengar thinking on his mulligan here. Down to 5. Perhaps we should have been there as well. Who knows? Perhaps we should have mulled as well. Look at that. 3 colors right away. Another white spell that we cannot cast. I'm sure Garth is assuming that he is absolutely screwed from that mulligan, and nope. Sure ain't. Oh, I think he's on Shrines. I think I remember hearing about this. Because, of course, in Historic, you not only have the M21 shrines, you have the Hondens and such. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yup. The hits keep coming, and they don't stop coming. Need a white source. Need something. Anything. I knew it was a risky keep. I didn't necessarily expect to get the most expensive card in my deck and like the second most expensive card in my deck. That's probably not remotely. Well, it's probably tied for 3rd-ish or 4th-ish. We have Ugin, of course, which is 8. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, we can cultivate. There we go. Go get the white source that we desperately need. And maybe another white source? No, we need to get a black source. White and black. Let's get the white down. All right, so there we go. There we go. Now we can get Golos down and maybe get to going. What's this? An odd extinction event is creatures? Creatures. So we wouldn't get rid of the shrine, unfortunately. Not that the shrine's that big of a deal. Tammy, uh-oh. Pretty good. Pretty good. What's he going to name? This is something I desperately need to see. And it would be great if Arena had a log. Sanctum of All. Losing an Ugin and 3 lands. Okay. I'll take 2. That's fine. Veil of Summer. Well, let's get Golos down so we can get up to 6 lands. Let's get another white source just so we have Shatter the Sky online. Actually, we can get a tri-land. I always forget that Golos gets any land. Do I have a white-blue tri-land? No. All right, we'll grab the white-black-green. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we top deck a land, Golos is online. Red, blue, green, white, black, 1, 2. Yeah, if we top deck an untapped land, we can just activate Golos and see what we hit, and that probably blows this game wide open. If we don't, then I might just be looking on Birth of Meletus Hold Up Veto. Gift to Paradise, sure, that's fine. Gonna go looking for Sanctum of All, or gonna pull in Ugin? Ugin pulled in, so we need Dovin's Veto up. We need Dovin's Veto to be up, which means we're not going to activate Golos, so this can come in tapped. We can play, this is white, right? We can play Birth of Meletus and grab a Plains So we need the blue and the white. So we have a green and a blue left. So we're just going to pass that turn, and we're going to veto that Ugin. Is it coming down this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If he's got a land in hand, it is. Otherwise, no. Karuga. Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take ya. Boy, that's a number of cards you're going to draw. 3 cards. Nifty. That fixes that mulligan. Fixes that mulligan quite well. I want to activate Golos, but I'm not going to be willing to not counter that Ugin. So I think we're just going to Veil of Summer here to draw a card. I think. I guess we could Shatter the Sky. No, that would get rid of my Golos. I don't want to do that. Could I Extinction Event? I could Extinction Event for... nope, that gets rid of Golos. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm going to go searching for Sanctum here again, I assume. I guess we need to counter the Sanctum, too. Doesn't find Sanctum. Loses Golos. Do I really, really, really want to draw a card here? I think I might. No, I do not want Windows updates. Thank you. Yeah, let's draw a card here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, Ugin's going to come down next turn. So we're going to want to make sure that we have up the counter for that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana to work with. So Solemn Simulacrum seems like a good start. Get another land, get us towards that Omniscience, which is in hand. Let's get an island. So we've got blue, white, we've got 2 mana to work with, which is nothing. So we'll pass the turn. Got to counter Ugin. Counter Ugin. We start to get back into this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we top deck an untapped land, we actually get Omniscience, which I'm pretty happy with. We'll certainly block with our Solemn Simulacrum and draw a card. I'm fine with that. Untapped land? No. There's the land. Come on, play your Ugin. Play it. I know you want to. I know you want to. Oh, that's not Ugin at all. Okay, Kaya's Wrath. Pretty gross. Goodbye Golos activations, but that's fine. That's fine. Assuming that next turn we get to like counter Ugin into untapped mana Omniscience. Shalai, that's fine. Shalai ain't a problem. He has hexproof, eh? Pretty sneaky. Gonna bring back Golos. Sure thing, Areno. All right, let's drop this Thriving Isle, naming white, just because I want to have even more options up. Let's pop down to Teferi. Teferi lets us bounce Shalai, giving us our own Tamiyo. So we need blue, white. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We have 4 mana to work with. We can Tamiyo. That leaves up blue, white. That leaves up blue, white. Tamiyo down. And what do we want to search for? Or do we just want to bring back Golos? I just want to bring back Golos. That's what I want to do. If you're going to have a Golos, then I'm going to have a Golos. It's just the way it works. Play the Ugin. 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 There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, we know 2 of the 3 cards in hand. I think the door's open for Omniscience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Door's open for Omniscience, which should, with that Nexus of Fate, not quite close the door. We still don't have card draw. We're going to pay 2 life for this. We're going to drop Omniscience. We're going to play Golos. We're going to Nexus to get another turn. But we don't have this. We're pretty far from having this, in fact. We're going to Tamiyo for some sort of incredible card draw. Like it's got to be Peer into the Abyss, right? I don't think I've ever hit on Tamiyo. Ooh. -3 to bring back Commence the End Game, eh? That's a start. That's a start. Let's cycle this because we don't need mana anymore. Yep, it's all board wipes. It's all board wipes all the way down. All the way down. I guess we could, yeah, we can Emergent Ultimatum. That'll do it. That'll do it. So let's bring back Emergent Ultimatum. And that will let us get Peer into the Abyss and a Grim Tutor. Regardless of what he chooses, we're going to get the Grim Tutor. So we're also going to grab a Nexus of Fate. Peer into the Abyss. And actually Mastermind's Acquisition works as well. So we go with these three. Regardless of what he chooses, we get the other one that we wanted with the Masterminds. We draw half of our deck. We take another turn. We still have to recollect back the Commence the End Game. So let's hope we draw the Recollect, I suppose. Does not let me have the whatchamacallit, that's fine. Because we're going to go get it. We're going to go get it. It's probably on the bottom. It's always on the bottom. I don't know what the sorting is there. There we go. There's Nexus. Let's take another turn. Did I find my Recollect? Did I find my Recollect as I just cast all of this stuff? We've got a Growth Spiral to help find the Recollect. Flood of Tears is pretty good. Let's put this Temple down. Thirst for Knowledge is a card that I can draw. Let's not Flood of Tears just yet. Oh, I can Scholar it back. Scholar also lets me get it back. There we go. So let's get the Commence the End Game, and it doesn't really matter. Veil of Summer, I guess. Play the Commence the End Game. Get a 40-40, I don't know. Get a 38-38. Attack. I should actually bank up. He's got 2 mana up. We don't know what's in his hand, but I should bank up one more turn, just in case. There we go. He's got the concession. He must not have had it in hand. But yeah, we needed that extra turn just in case he had something to kill my 38-38. Yeah, it's tricky. If people make you play it out, you really need to play every single card in your hand to make sure that you get everything out just in case something screws up. But that was 38 damage coming in next turn plus the other creatures. So we did it off a sketchy keep, probably more thanks to his mulligans, but we did it. We did it. So let's see if we can do it one more time. Now I want to play a Shrine deck. This hand looks infinitely better. That is a turn 3 Teferi. We are going to scry Omen of the Sea. Sure, I'll take a turn 2 play. Why not? Seems good to me. So we'll play our untapped forest so that we can flash in the Omen. And then we'll shock in one of these white lands so that we have Teferi on 3. I don't know that Teferi really shuts down his deck at all, but it's a very good card to have nonetheless. I like a circuitous route. I don't know if we're in the mood for a Hydroid Crisis right now, especially. Yeah, no, we don't need the Hydroid Crisis just yet. Hydroid Crisis is just like another way to make sure that you're going to end the game with a big creature. So we'll drop Teferi. We'll just tick him up. Next turn, I think we're going to go the circuitous route method. From there, we'll see what he does and what we draw. Obviously, these are for much later. Let's drop the Orazka. You can tap Bouncing Enchantments? You can. Bouncing Shrines, eh? Let's get a couple of lands. What do we need? We're going to need some blue, and we're probably going to need a second. We have a second white in there. Let's just grab the double blue. And we'll pass that turn. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's an extra turn if we want one. I don't know that we want one. Not for full cost. Full cost is a lot. I can't believe they banned this in the historic one. It's definitely people just hating this card and whining about it a lot. It's honestly not that bad in historic Singleton. Tatiova cannot stand. We're going to bounce her back. Let's explore. pop down a Temple Garden tapped. Blue, 1, 2, 3, yep. And then pop down Teferi number 2. Let's see if we can get all 3 Teferis out. Draw a card. Untap. Got Dovin's Veto up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be 9. We're close to finding Omniscience. I will probably bounce Tatiova again. TBH. Still to find the Omniscience. I want both Teferis to live, so you're going to go up and you're going to go down. All right, so Tatiova won't be back for a turn or 2 or 3. And we could play the treasure map, or we could pass the turn and just have Nexus of Fate online. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's pass the turn. I haven't done this play line yet. We end of his turn Nexus of Fate, so we have an extra turn. We spend the extra turn getting Omniscience. And then the regular turn, so our extra turn, hopefully drawing stuff. I hope. We might not successfully draw the stuff we need, but we can hope. Let's grab Omniscience. So we can't play Omniscience, so let's Growth Spiral. Play the Thriving Grove, naming blue. Let's bounce the Tap Shrine. +1 Teferi. Play the treasure map. Let's scry. Grim Tutor, yes, because that can grab me the pier that I need. So we untap, we go into my next turn, we play the Omniscience. Please don't counter, thank you. We +1 Teferi. We +1 Teferi. Find an Uro, play the Uro. Draw a card. Hey, look at that, we found it. We peer into the abyss ourselves, and then it's that same old plan of play Commence the Endgame and find Nexus of Fate. So Nexus of Fate is in hand, and then we need Commence the Endgame. Is Commence the Endgame in here? Let's grab a couple lands. Precognitive Perception. Nexus again, sure. Let's play Nexus for another extra turn. Let's play out an Ugin. I wonder if this, since this is probably the last game, I wonder if he'll make me play it fully out. Let's drop Narset. Where is Commence? That's a whole bunch of lands. Let's discard one. Let's +1 Narset. Commence the Endgame. Hello, that's all lands. Birth of Meletus. Where is Commence? We can Shimmer to Commence. Or to find Commence. Commence? Hello? Commence the Endgame? Emergent Ultimatum. What are we going to Emergent Ultimatum for? Oh, we've got a Grim Tutor in hand. There's the plan. There's the plan. I didn't even realize we had Grim Tutor. I guess we had that from the start, didn't we? So there's Commence the Endgame with another Nexus to bank a third extra turn. We've got counter spells in hand, so let's go to our extra turn. Let's discard that and 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 that. Nope, not that. That and 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 that. There we go. We got the discard. And let's attack in for 39. Did we do it? We did it. There we go. We got to see the actual way that the deck wins instead of a concession. But it's pretty much locked in unless they have some sort of interaction. But we kept the Dovin's Veto. We kept the Negate. We kept the Thassa's Intervention. We probably could have found and kept a Sublime epiphany. But yeah, we finished up 3-1. I can put that into the app, but I don't think we're anywhere near finished. No. So I'm going to end up with 9 points, tied with the person in first and second, and one, two, possibly third. So it'll all come down to tiebreakers where I finish up. I assume I'm going to be secondish. But yeah, that was super fun. Another really fun Gladiator tournament. This format's super fun. If you want, you can go to Festival of Time in Arena right now. It's right here, Super Singleton. And you can basically play this format. It's like 2,000 gold. You get a few really decent looking arts. Actually, these are pretty good arts. They don't have that parallax ugly crap that Arena usually has, with the slight difference of Nexus of Fate is banned and Field of the Dead is not banned. And also it's best of one, which does make it worse, but you can see I've played 21 wins so far. I've played this format a lot. You can find the deck list for my redless Omniscience deck, and by mine I mean UFO number, I think, from the Gladiator Discord. I am probably going to keep playing a deck similar to this. I'll add some Amonkhet cards to it if there's any relevant. Yeah, you can find that in the show notes below. Let me know how Gladiator's going for you. Let me know how this festival's going for you. It's super fun. There's tons and tons of decks out there. I don't like Constructed, but I like this format. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can find me over on Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. You can find me at patreon.com/themanaleak if you want to help out that way. Being a patron or a Twitch subscriber will get you into the Discord, which means you can play in these tournaments with us. We have done Jumpstart. We've done 2 Gladiator tournaments. Maybe we'll do Brawl. Maybe we'll do Standard. Maybe we'll do Historic. We're definitely looking to do third-party drafts where we draft on another site, import the deck into Arena, use your wild cards if you need to build your draft deck, and play an in-pod Discord draft. So check all that out. Of course, the easiest way to help out the channel is to like, share, and subscribe. But if you do have questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, see y'all next time.